Alright, so it's like a slight break, but get some water and stuff. So we're starting back here from the PBGC CLK, CHK. That's the one. Yeah, not a good decision. You know. So let's continue on from here. Alright, so you decide to raw tag. Push block, but the tier wasn't push block, so he still gets pressure for free. CHK makes no sense. He probably was able to confirm off of that somehow. You decide to raw tag. Tier is still on screen though, so you kind of had to. That's free pressure for him. He decides to go for an empty jump call. Swiggly, so that's an unfortunate thing. You decide to go for a jumping LK? I suppose. I mean, it was an empty jump through and through, though. That's the only thing. Like that right there, straight up empty jump. He was totally going for the mind pressure right there. Oh no, he didn't empty jump. Okay, so it was JHP. So he decided JHP is just whiff normal. I see. It almost looks like an empty jump. Okay. So that is absolutely a reset right there. It seems like you tried to go for a mash by the looks of it. Yeah, that's it. It seems like the way that you got hit was a mash. Mash on the way down. Yeah. Or, yeah, mash on the way down. Seems to be. Another one? Because he tried to up back? Understandable. He read that. You stand there. That was straight up you standing there. Like you didn't know what to do. You stood there. That was straight up, you stood there. You straight up stood there. You didn't know what to do. That did. From here, I mean, Dynamo? A level 3? That's a lot of armor. So Bell dies. He tries for crosshair pressure, but it shouldn't work out so well. JHP kind of worked, and it shouldn't have. That doesn't make sense. What did you go for? Air dash? Back dash? By the looks of it? Probably. Or you just stopped pressing the block button, I guess. So like that was dead. Okay. On to the next match. Let's round start. So, right here, you get grabbed. It seems like you tried for no forward. You tried for a jumping LK? Is that what that was? Jumping MK. What? You tried for jumping MK? Immediately counter hit grab. Cross up? Yeah, he tried for cross up. That's okay. Free pressure. He tried to stagger it as well, but the push block was good. Then again, it's still punishable because he decided to push block you from there. I would have still scabbles. Cross under grab was not a good idea. I would say that is not a good idea. Bop, bop, bop. Okay, so you decided to go for burst bait, which is fine. Thinking you probably burst. That's a burst. Okay, but okay. That's a hit. This is burst territory. Still burst territory. But by the time that he hit you with that tier, none of that was real. That's a gold burst right there. You could have bursted that. Alpha counter, get Val out of there. You decide to hold the down backs yet again, because I'm pretty sure you were just scared. Either you got scared, or you weren't sure what to do. You moved back. He thought you were gonna up back too. Look at Barasol's face. Look at Barasol's face right there. Oh man. Also my cursor is on screen now because I wanted to see people where I'm pointing at. Free pressure. Still free pressure because he was able to get in. And again, he still thought you were gonna up back. But you're still down backing. Tier's still on you as well, so he still gets free pressure. You gotta push block him and the tier. That way he's all the way back at probably 3/4 screen, and that way he has to jump twice to get to you. He goes for grab because he noticed you were down begging. You also called Bella at that point as well. You're still down backing. Still down backing because you think Bella cannot protect you from here, dude. Like, at this point, I think you're just relying on your assist a bit too much. Because, like, the assist should help you with your damage because that's what lock and load does. It, besides, like, giving you some minimal horizontal protection because of the armor, that's still supposed to help you with your damage. That's not a reversal assist. So, I mean, it's not going to help you for long like that. If you really wanted to reversal assist Devil Horns, even though that's not really good reversal. Friggin' Excalibella would be amazing against Yoyo because he loves to up forward and up back like a madman. Seracopter is also a good option too. I mean, hey. Interestingly, it caused a whiff because by the time he did grab, the tier deaded. So he gained no pressure off of that, amazingly. So you were free to go, amazingly. That was your chance to get out of the corner. That was your chance to not give him any more pressure at that point. Because it was a complete whiff for him, because the tier deaded as soon as he grabbed. So you should not be down backing right here. You went for CHK, I guess. It's a knockdown, I guess. Alright, and you move forward, which is fine. You're away from the corner at that point. He decides to take forward, and now we're back at neutral, so that's okay. Cool. Dick crosses. He's tossing tears, which is actually a good response. He's getting you out of the air. That's a naturally good response. Excuse me. So tier pressure. You could have sniped and got in for pressure at that point. Because the Det has enough hits done, you can do sniper and then immediately rush in and go for a mix-up. Unfortunately, he whiffed a tier, an M tier right there. That sucks. You go forward, you do dead cross. That was not your opportunity to get in, sir. That does not mean you get to get in for free. That you hit him once. This point is where you should bypass because that counter hit is still up and going. That's a bypass point. That doesn't mean you get to run in, though. That was a bypass point, but that doesn't mean you get to run in. Fortunately, Tuff's blocking when it gets hit by JMK. Yeah, he tried for grab. I saw that. I saw that, boy. He tried for grab. Look at that. Interestingly, the way the hitboxes work, he gets counter hit. It's really weird from that frame to that frame. That's different. Up forward JLK is a weird response as well. What were you trying for, sir? You also go for CLK, so I guess you were trying to call his up back, or just going for normal. Sure. He tries to go for the same thing too, although and now it's just a moment of leapfrog. You go for JLK. That's okay. The thing is, you go for JLK. You see that it's blocked. He gets a lane cancel, and also a push block. Well, he gets a push block, so there's no point in trying to go for CLK at that point. You're also going for... You called Bella. Bella's been called. That's fine. He's still blocking. He's still blocking. Still blocking. Still blocking. Why are you going for a bypass? He gets a punish, but unfortunately he's up backing, so he can't punish you for real. He calls Squiggly. I'm not sure why, to be honest. That's... I mean, Yoyo, that's not a reversal. So, I mean, like, why are you doing that? That's just inviting Squiggly to get hit, which she does get clipped. Unfortunately, it doesn't get parasol hit. You call... Okay. He push blocks to you. You call Bella. That is not your reason to get in, sir. Even for air dash. An air dash is kind of the worst thing you can do right there. Because now you're punished. He gets hit because, you know, Bella armor is Bella armor. But that puts you at a safe distance, so he kind of has to accept that. You go for CHK. Why did you go for CHK there? What are you going for? What is the purpose of the CHK? I don't understand. So he gets to counter hit you for free. Tier pressure. He goes for grab. That's a good mix-up. Like at that point, that would have been either same side, cross-up, or grab. Or low. That's kind of hard. It's a 5-way. That's hard. He went for low because he called the up back. It's understandable. Alright, he goes for high this time. You block it, which is good. You push block that, which is also good. No pressure for him. He goes for a cross up. You push block that. That's okay. The problem with that, right? You block that. You should be up forwarding right out of there, like this right here. Get out of there. Get out of there. You don't even have to accept any of this pressure. You just gain free pressure off of that because you didn't move. Interestingly, though, you get the PBGC, and you get both characters, so that's good. The double snap, good. Snap ASAP, kitties. You neutral hopped, which caused the drop. A really, really unfortunate drop. You even went for the simple one too. Like at that distance, I would have just like JHP'd, because that works too. JHK is also good, but like you neutral hopped. So that caused a really unfortunate whiff from you. That is nowhere near squiggly and nowhere near the height as well. You go for Excalibur, which I understand, because this man likes to double jump. And that was a good call, I will say. That was a pretty decent call on your part, but I presume he just predicted it at that point. Free punish for him, unfortunately. Bella's dead. Should be dead at this point. There's no reason to reset. He drops it because he went for the hard link by the looks of it. He went for the hard link, yeah. That's an unfortunate drop. See, this right here, none of this pressure is real. None of it. Push block that. You should not have gotten away with that. And you should not be sitting there taking it. Push block all that. As soon as you see him drop, that right there, push block that. You push block that because who does SMK like that? You push block cremation because who does that? So now you have to accept all this chip. All of that unnecessary chip because you didn't want to push block. Push block saves lives, dude. See those starving children over there? They'd be alive if you're push blocked. That's really terrible, but yeah. Next round. Never mind, I'm a stupid. Alright. You decide to go for grab in response to what happened last time, which I understand. Set play and all that. Yeah. He decides to go for stand hard punch this time, so I guess he probably either predicted that or just when decided for stand hard punch. He gets the punish. The unfortunate drop though. The tier is still on screen though. You could have push blocked that. You're in this distance right now. That is like still round start distance. Push block that. He gets to go all the way over here, like right here. Free pressure for you. You can up back immediately and start throwing your crosses from this point over, and you get your pressure started. Instead, he still gets his pressure started. And there's a push block. Yeah, cool. Push block. He is all the way over here now. He decides to backdash. You're all the way over here. You get your tier. You still get your fireballs. That's good. Look at that. Direct trajectory to getting hit. Unfortunately, it's toesies. Not even close to. But you get hit though, which is unfortunate. You decide to go for an up back, yeah. You decide to go for an up forward there. Well, why are you up forwarding? Up back. Don't up forward. Up back. You stay toward to where the corner is instead of up forwarding. Why do you want to get closer to him? You want to get farther away from him. And now you're just kind of walking backwards. He just decided to dash forward. And I don't know why he still kept going, considering he saw Bella on screen. He got hit. He got clipped by that. Again, we're not recognizing the distances right there as well. He kept going for that. I wanted to go back to this. He kept going for that. Bella has a lot of armor, Yo-Yo. Why are you continuing? That's a free punish for you. You kind of have to push block because you're kind of locked down. So, yeah. That was a tier. That was a tier. That was a dead cross situation right there because you can do it from there. By the way, double jumping is not always a good thing when you're throwing dead crosses. You can just super jump and throw because if you decide to double jump and it gets you in a mix-up, if he decides to reset you in the air, you can no longer double jump because you already used it. So try not to double jump too often I would say if you're like full screen, that's fine. But like if you're like round start distance, which is like between like right here and right here, between like from this line to this line, or about there, that's like round start distance. From there, I would just super jump up backward and throw crosses instead of double jumping from here and throwing dead crosses. Like this is just super jump, dead cross, super jump, dead cross. And again, we don't know our ranges because I guess you expected him to be over there, which I understand actually at that point. But I figured for me, if I was playing, I figured he would be trying to get closer to me, so I'd be throwing the one directly beneath me. So he got another grab for free. See, that right there is actually punishable. That right there, because you have to block that. That right there is punishable. You already recovered. You can punish that immediately. But you dash forward, and I don't know why. Again, none of that pressure is real. You gotta push block. You push block that, but also have to push block the tier. See, and for that, he gets a free fuzzy guard. You got a free fuzzy guard. So when you're standing like that and you get hit overhead, that's a fuzzy guard right there. If you were crouching, you got hit overhead. That's just straight up an overhead. But you're standing, so that's a fuzzy guard. He gets a cross up. So free combo. He goes for the same setup again, but he can't call he can't call Squiggly. He could not call Squiggly at that time. Still the same setup. You should not be letting him do that to you. He also went for it twice, which was actually good because you blocked it. He went for it again to see if you wouldn't block that one, and then he came down with a falling normal, and another fuzzy guard just like that. And again, he basically tried for the same thing, except with GHK. None of this is real. He should not be respecting any of this. He's also up forwarding at you. I'd be just jumping grab or whatever, or even raw tag at that point, dude. But again, you managed to get out of it with a just jump. Right there. There's a jump. That's good. Before Squiggly came down. Again, Galpos. Right there. Galpos right there would have made sense. Especially since he was going for another normal. So a lot of that still could have been push blocked. Like yo, you have to hold. He went for 5 buttons. You should not even have let him go beyond 2 or 3. And you stood there. Also, you're not exactly looking at your life. So you're right here. You're at like 3% health. Down back. You lost a little more because tier. You lost a little more because tier dead. You lost a little more because tier. And you push block then. Tier dead killed you. Tier plus tier dead killed you. That was a raw tag or super situation. You decided to not go for it, and I'm not sure why. So Val dies for free. Basically, he goes for grab, the same thing as before, except tier dead. He goes for a high. You block that, which is good. All of that was push blockables. None of that was real pressure. Excuse me for a second. None of that was real pressure. None of that at all was real pressure. You can push block all of that. None of that was real, my son. I say my son. I'm like 25 and you're like 30. Yeah, none of that's real pressure. You can push block parasol at any given time, dude. It's still not real pressure. You can still push block her. You went for that, though. He went for forward LP. He went for forward LP. You go for grab. That's actually a good response, though. Because that would never make it to a block string. He just decided to go for a mix-up. Okay. You get the confirm off of that, which is good. It seemed like you wanted to try for the reset. And it just happened to confirm into it. Yeah. I would have gone for it just again, to be honest, instead of going CMP, because CMP is not that safe. CLK twice, I would have done instead. Battle Butt should not have even worked at that point. But that was basically a frame trap. He just decided to go for like an up forward or an up back. Yeah, that was an up forward. I saw that. He decided to go for an up forward, but got bopped instead. Unfortunately, misses the confirm. Look, I'm just waiting for you to tumble run, but you decided to super jump up forward. That you decided to jump back by the looks of it. Again, none of that is real pressure. None of that is real pressure. Push block him. You're refusing to push block him. There it is. You get the reflector, but unfortunately it was a little too late. So you can punish. He went for the same mix-up yet again. And of course, Bella's dead, unfortunately. Alright, let's go next match. Round start. What do we got? Okay. Understandable from the last match. That makes sense. You went for Excalibella, which is a good response considering that he was gonna. You've seen him up forward at you a couple times. That makes sense. Part of the list was, well, I have a really aching tooth right now. So you've seen him up forward at you a couple times, which makes sense. He got the growl off of you. And also, you're running the team backwards now, which is an interesting decision. So that makes me wonder, like, what's your stake in Val at that point? Because Val Anchor is hard. Not gonna lie, Val Anchor is hard to play. Because she doesn't really get that much options by herself. She has no DP. She has counter venom, but that's not a thing I see many Vals employing. But that's a thing you can do, I guess. And so if you're gonna play Val Anchor, you need to mix up hard. So, Bella point now. You go for Excalibella. He's a backing though. So that's just a whiff. We're still in neutral. You up forward for the tier, which is fine. You double jump backwards though. No, you double jump forward, sorry. But at that point, you went for a falling normal. You were nowhere near though. The Parasol kind of had the range. You were a little too far overextended for the range that you were trying to go for. So he gets counter hit. He decided to go for that string again, even though it's kind of whiffed twice now. I would say just try to make it. You don't have to go super fancy with their strings. Yo, just go. Go simple. You don't have to go too fancy. Free pressure, and this is again still the same mix-up, even though he called Swiggly first. Swiggly first, and then jumped, and then stomped. So you basically recover from that. He's now in the corner, so now you get pressure. So right there would have been a moment to do something to continue keeping corner pressure, but I guess he didn't expect that to happen. Grab right there makes no sense. Grab right there makes no sense. Dynamo makes sense. Dynamo right there makes no sense. If you're gonna do, if you randomly got SHK, you have to recognize when you get stray hits. So from there, I would have dynamoed. You continue to get corner pressure by that point, but now you whiff the grab, he gets a free punish. It's a light punish, but it's a punish. Unfortunately, no confirm. That was a good battle, bud. That was a good PVGC. You also get confirmed. You reset? You reset. You reset. You still have so much Undizzy to work with. Look at all of that not Undizzy right now. You also come down with JLP, which scales you immediately. You still have a lot of Undizzy to work with. You still have a lot of Undizzy to work with, though. This reset makes no sense. You got free damage. Bella hits hard. You need to hit hard. Make use of the counter hit that you just got, which was heavy. Or no, that was special. So still plus 50 Undizzy though. Like, you still got more Undizzy to work with. You can still continue on. I'd say I still go to half Undizzy and then reset. The big Bella damage. spend the bar. Understandable. You get the confirm, but and the reset, I guess. Reset really early too. Concho combos are hard. Why did you go for Pummel Horse there? That's not real. There is no reason for Parasol to be alive right now. There is no reason for Parasol to be alive right now. Look at all that hits on too. She's here. You still have this much on Dizzy to work with. That's one more airstring into ground string, or straight up just one more airstring. Like, she should be dead. She should not be alive right now. And I guess you get antsy because, like, oh man, I messed up. Parasol's still alive. I should Dynamo. But he tiered at that point, so hey, goodbye meter. Even though you can still build it up. It's not that much, but... And I guess it looked like you tried to double jump because no counter had happened. And up forwarding, I understand you because you want to get in with the pressure. This raw tag right here, as soon as the meter's built, I'd be getting Swiggly out of there and Parasol back in. You decide to go for a reset, and now Parasol's starting to recover health. Parasol should still be dead by now. You reset, but I guess you decide to go for CLK twice. What just happened there? You CLK twice. No, you have to recognize when you got the counter hit, dude. Whiff grab. Right here? Like, dude, whiff grab, CLK, counter hit, immediately CMP. You got the counter hit. You kill that Swiggly. Kill her. But you decided to CLK twice. Makes no sense. Why were you looking good? I guess he didn't mean to do that, but like, I guess she's looking good. Again, there's no reason for really Bella to be going in right now, because also look at all this health that you have right there. Also, good leader. Make him come to you. Make that come to that. Look at that Bella. Look at that Bella. Make that come to that Bella. You get counter hit though, which is cool. You go for the grab reset again. You're too slow for that. Like, he's still jumping, by the way. This is a man who does not want to stop jumping. He does not want to stop jumping. Up forward grab this man. Excalibella. JHP. Something. A Devil Horns. Incidentally though, it was a good push block because he was going for CLK twice and then a CMK. Good push block into PVGC. You unfortunately missed the confirm though. That sucks. He had meter to go with there. I don't know why he tried to... I guess he recognized that you were still down backing and didn't want to waste the meter. The thing is, I still would have used the meter. Yo, I still would have used the meter because it's still free for you. He would have still had to respect that though. That was an interesting call. Because he did battle, but Parasol came out. Nothing basically happened. You decided to jump back. I guess wanting to avoid something, which makes sense. But now we're in this situation right here. So CLK is just about to come out for Bella. You're still in the startup of SMK. He's likely going to get a punish, which he does. And it's also a happy birthday. So I would say that was a poor time to call Parasol because Battle Butt just kind of happened a couple frames before. That's a birthday. Parasol's dead. Yup. It's a win for BH. Excuse me. I think we got it. So we go on to the next game. My favorite stage, not Macross. Round start. You up forward. He up back Skullgirls. I guess that's okay for both of you. You decide to go JMP. He decides to go for the cremation, as his call. You get hit because you got trip guard hit. You got trip guard hit because he went for a jumping normal. So when you landed, you get hit. He gets basically free combo. From that distance, if you see that SHP has pushed you too far away for a tier to land, snipe, Yo-Yo, snipe. forward. See, right when you landed right there, that tier was right in front of you. That right there, this right there, really slow. Look how slow that moves across the screen. That right there, that's a reflector moment. Not a blocking. You run, you push block, he's up backing, you're still at full screen. Nothing has really happened thus far, except that you're just taking some minimal chip damage. And now he's starting to realize that you're probably going to reflector, so he's delaying his tears right now. He just whiffed LP right there twice. There's a whiffed LP. You're up forwarding. He whiffed LP again. There's a tier. There's another tier right there. Again, another tier right there. Immediate pressure for him. He's whiffing normals and then just tripping up your timing now. Yeah, all with normals. You got him that time. Right there, you got him that time. Which was good. It just happened to be that timing right there. Because he was doing a whiff normal with CMP. He gets hit by the reflector. That's a punish for you. From this distance, I would not be doing this. This right here? No. Tumble run, Titan knuckle. Tumble run, Titan knuckle. From here, counter hit. Tumble run lands you right here. Titan knuckle. Right here, Titan knuckle. Even from that distance, actually, you could probably still do a CMP and then get medium counter hit. Or continue on with the counter hit, I should say. But he gets it up forward for free because he decided to do that instead. You took too long getting there. So he gets a counter hit for free. Because he came down, let's see, he came down with the falling normal. You went for a CLK. Parasol's right over here. Where's this going? Also, Squiggly's still on screen. The Parasol's right here. Squiggly on screen. CLK. Counter hit. No, Bella. No, Bella, no. So he gets a free medium counter hit. That combos. That's interesting. He went for reset. That was actually a pretty good reset. He still gets pressure because tier. But you should be push blocking that. You go for a thing. You jump, by the looks of it. Up back. Yeah, he empty jumped at that point. Which was good. He thought you were going to do a button at that point. Yeah. You kind of let go block because he decided to go for a jump. I saw the block just kind of let go. He called Squiggly at the same time that he empty jumped as well. I said fire, and Bella's dead. Nice grab tech. Just straight up, nice grab tech. You dashed. No, you dashed, or you tried to go for a dash, but you didn't get counter hit, so I don't exactly know what happened there. You just let go of block or something. From here to here. That was an interesting delay. Oh, look at Parasol. Look at me. No, you don't get to look at me like that. look at that. It's interesting. That was an interesting reset, Yoyo. I'm not sure about that one. I would have came down with falling normal to grab instead of that, actually, because he's still blocking. See, these deck crosses are fine. This up back in the corner is actually okay. This is fine. This is acceptable neutral right here. I talk like I speak like I know what neutral is. I'm still learning, but this is fine for neutral right here. You're still tossing out deck crosses. He's calling out Squiggly. This is okay. You get out of the corner. That's the best thing you've done, like thus far. There is no reason for you to stay over here if Parasol's like right here and you're right there. Get out of the. You can immediately get out of the corner. Risk free dash up. Get out of the corner. And that's what you did. That's fine. He finally loses corner pressure, and we're basically back at neutral. He almost got that grab because you were still pretty antsy about the jumping. The double jump, look how close that was. Look how big your hand gets too. Look how close that was too. That just happened to whiff. Again, we still don't know the ranges of our dead crosses. Yeah, you gotta know how close you are to your opponent when you do that. Excuse me. It looks like you tried for an air dash. By the looks of it, that's by the looks of it. Air dash JLK. Why? You get punished for it. Air dash JLKY. Push block the tier. That's good. You had full screen pressure. Right here, I would have super jumped. Dead cross immediately. No double jump. Don't double jump. You risk losing pressure by double jumping. And that's one more motion that you could be putting into just inputting a dead cross. Instead of double jumping, super jump dead cross. Don't double jump, because then you're just kind of wasting your offense. You try for one of her slower normals in the air. Yeah. He blocked that. He's on the lane cancel. You go for the air dash. He gets the jump for free. You try for SHB. You get grabbed. 50% scaling. So check this out. He's going to go for this mix-up a couple times. And I've seen slightly ahead. He's going to go for this mix-up a couple times. And you have to recognize when he's going for this. Because he hit you with this one too many times. There's the stomp. You try for the up back. Squiggly's been called, though. You block the stomp. You got to push block her here. There's no... and you try for the up back because it's worked a couple times. That doesn't mean that it'll work every time. So right here, Squiggly gets you because you tried for the up back. So he still gets pressure for free. And he also got just a free combo straight up. Ba ba ba. Ba ba ba. You try for the reset again, which, yeah. If it hasn't worked once, try for a low instead. Forward MP for Parasol is really strong. So like if you try for back HK and it didn't work the first time, forward MP and then back HK would work a little better. You go for low, but he blocked it pretty nicely. That was a good response. That was a good response. There you go. Show him that SHP is not a move that you should be doing like that. You tried to contest him too. You should assume that Parasol is almost always buffering pillar, so you can up forward this and go back. But I presume you did the up forward grab because you thought he was gonna jump. And even though Yoyo is one of those who likes to jump a lot, be careful because he may not jump always though. So an empty jump usually is good for situations like this. The problem is you get counter hit. He gets a couple bikes for free. And he did the thing that he should have done before. An SBO. Instead of bikes, I would still say sniper into SBO because then he gets more pressure. But he gets the silver cord, so the confirm is fine. And right there, dead old Val. Let's move on to the next match. Round start. He went for a sweep. You go for JMK. On opposite sides of the world right there. Tier. Push block immediately. He looked like he tried for sweep. That was whiff normal. There's the tier. Whiff normal. Tier. Whiff normal. Tier. So he's trying to catch you. He's definitely attempting to catch you. You were just like, nah, I'm not gonna have that. I'm just gonna battle bud you. And that was fine. That's an okay response. He was likely gonna do that a couple times. Again, still try and go for the whiff normals to vary up his zone, but this is not exactly working as well as it did when he was doing CMP or whiff SLB. Interesting responses here. You double jump, see okay, he's still up backing. You try for NGR, but Yoyo's already jumping. I would have just empty jumped again and then try for something else entirely. So he gets punished for free once he whiffed it. Heavy as well. So a bunch of damage. So right here, again, burst bait. Tear dead makes it not a burst bait. That right there, not a burst bait. You can press a button here and it's not real. Push block, which is fine. You stood there. You stood there for a bit. What happened? Between here to here, what happened to you? You stood there. What's going on? And then you get hit because you dash forward with the normal. By the looks of it, yeah, you dash forward. Oh, you tried to reflector. I understand. Okay. Yeah, but you're still standing there. Why are you standing there, buddy? You should be holding block. Don't just stand there. Hold the block. You tried for it. You tried for it at a really awkward time too. Did you? I guess the question is, did you try to time the det with the reflector, or tried for another reflector with an incoming tier but that hasn't happened yet? Literally, you tried to time it with the det, but you got that one successfully, but he was still blocking by the point that was released. Yeah, that was L tier. That was H tier right there. You're on the land cancel. You double jump. Battle butt. I don't know why you would want a battle butt right there. I guess you were trying to get past the tier? It's not really something... Battle butt's not something you should be doing in front of your opponent's face like that. That's not safe. You get past the tier, sure. But the time that you decided to cancel into battle butt, he was already up forwarding. So that completely whiffed. That was just a straight up block. That was also a really good block, by the way. Like, he was up forwarding and immediately held back. That was a good block. But by this point, I wouldn't have not done that in front of my opponent's face. That was just nah. He got squiggly. That's a special medium counter hit frame. Bella's likely going to be dead. He decided to reset though, instead. And again, with the same exact setup that you saw about 3 to 4 times before. The same setup. The usual saying is, if it works, it'll likely keep working, so why stop if it's going to keep working, right? He can't be the only one that adapts. You have to adapt too. So this is a setup that you got caught with multiple times now. You gotta react to that setup at this point. Dynamo, Devil Horns, something, a DHC of some sort. You have to react to this by this point now. It's already been a couple of games. And in fact, you tried to do the same thing that you did with Val a couple times before. You managed to block it right and then go for an up back because that's what worked, right? Push block the stomp and then block the cremation. That way you're blocking high and low at the same time. Because it's not going to be a guarantee that you're able to jump out of that. So Bella's not dead. He goes for a grab. The thing is that he's gone for this a couple times too. But the assist call is what made it ambiguous. The assist call made this ambiguous. So it was either likely that you wouldn't have to block it, or eat the mix-up. Then again, it's either eat the mix-up or take the grab or block. Any one of those choices. I would still have gone and tried to take the grab though on the incoming. He went for the high. You're just straight up down bagging. I mean, like that's just like if he's going for that, like that right there, that right there. I don't know about that. Okay, he gets the hits. Again, this right here. Hold on, let's see. So you get the high. You get the high. He gets the high. He goes for a mix-up. You stopped blocking. That's not a counter hit. You just stopped blocking. You either stopped blocking to try to move or something. But that wasn't a counter hit. Again, he goes for the same setup. Again, the high and the low. The high is the first thing that's come out before cremation even hits. But now that's just straight up combo. Another high. It's just been going high this entire time. Like you haven't truly blocked any of these highs thus far, besides the back HK a couple times. But this right here, now he's just straight up going high. None of that pressure is real. All of that was push blockable. This right here, that push block that. Push block that. Push block that. You tried to up back because you were still holding up back. And again, the same setup. Look at it. You're still getting caught by it. You should be reacting to this now. And he's also at full undizzy doing the same setup as well. He has not stopped with the undizzy. It's been full undizzy this entire time. Ooh, buddy. So next match. Round start. Battle butt? I'm going to assume. I don't remember this match. Battle butt? Battle butt. But why? He's been like up forwarding and up backing this entire time, or going for like a crouch normal, like maybe. But he's mostly been up backing and up forwarding this entire time. And you go for battle butt? That is quite the hard read there, sir. He also couldn't punish it. That was unfortunate. Shenanigans. A lot of shenanigans. That was a lot of shenanigans. He managed to get the cross up there though. So you were crouching. Still down backing. You get hit high. Cross up. That was not supposed to confirm, but it did, so he kind of had to go with it. So now he'll probably be at full and dizzy. Yep. Push block that. Push block that. Also, he whiffed normal. That right there, he whiffed normal. You could have done something. You were holding back. You're still holding back, and I don't know why. He went for the reflect, which was pretty decent, but he was still blocking at that point. That right there, no, that was bad spacing. That right there was bad spacing, because he was up backing. Yeah, right there, bad spacing. Really bad spacing. He was already up backing. This right here would not have gone for JHK. Would have gone for JMP. Even though JHK is really fast, JMP is a big normal. That would have immediately stopped any of this. Unfortunately, he doesn't get to confirm. You also don't tech. That's a blue spark right there. For the colorblind. This is a blue spark right here. So that means he was able to auto tech at this point. Auto tech by pressing left in a button or right in the button, something. That would have been a free combo for him, but he didn't continue because I guess he didn't recognize it. Ooh, my voice is raw. Ooh. Here's sort of a setup. He whiffed JMK though. But he called Squiggly for the backup, I guess. You up back into that, which is fine. That JMP was good though. Battle Butt passed it. Problem. Big old problem. The big old problem. Run, yes. And you've done this before. Armor through. He was to normal. He's still blocking. He's still blocking. He's still blocking. He's still blocking. You decide to battle butt here. Why? He's still blocking. My friend, he is still in. He's still blocking. You could even see the pre-block frames right there. Pre-block. He's still blocking, so there's no reason for this to happen. That right there, he's down backing as well. I would have gone for Pummel Horse. Free punish for him. Alright, so here, we're at full Indizzy by the time the shot happens. Burst bait. Burst bait. Burst bait. Not a burst bait. That right there, not a burst bait. That your debt? Not a burst bait. Battle, but why? He is nowhere near you. You battle, but right here. Why? With normal, unfortunate. Push block that was good. Bypass. Interesting call. Not a reversal kind of thing. Also, it was just an awkward timing because he was already an up forward grab. He push blocked onto that. That's okay though. Concho surprisingly worked. See, at that point, I wouldn't have even tried to let OTG just go to waste right there. I would have gone straight for CNK into horns. Reset. Really early on into Indizzy as well. What happened here? What was this? Did you try for jumping hard kick? You just down backed. Why? What happened? Did you confuse yourself? Nani? He also went for an up back too. He also got an overhead for free because you didn't stop down backing. So like you basically stood there. Like don't just stand there, buddy. Like that he up back to him like Excalibur, my friend. He didn't even really go for a mix up there. Like Swiggly's like all the way over here, dude. Swiggly's all the way over here. Tears right here. You're about to come out from right there. Like, yeah. Swiggly's all the way over here. This is not even a mix up. This tier does nothing. That tier does nothing. That does nothing. That's not even real pressure. I would have just scalpels, to be honest, from right here. Like, that doesn't matter. Push block. Push block the tier 2. Because look at that. You push blocked him. Right at the SHP. Push block the tier 2. He's still within dashing distance. So that's that way. You're on the land cancel. You're on the land cancel. And right there, he gets the grab for free. That's an ambiguous 50-50. I'll give it that one. Because the problem is you were still up backing. That was like an ambiguous 50-50 though. That's just like, she may or may not cross under. That height is just kind of ambiguous. Look at that. That's kind of scary. It looked like it was going to happen, but hitboxes collided. You tried for the up back. He went for the same mix-up even though he already used JMK right there. He already used JMK right here. Right there. Already used. Bonk. Already used it, my friend. You can't use it again. Stomp still counts. Bursting right there was a good idea. Get him off of you immediately. But immediately, once you get him off of you, get out of this corner. Get all the way over here. Do not stay in this corner. Do not stay in this corner. You're at full screen. You should be approaching all the way over here. Like, this is one of those moments where you should not give him that corner pressure. There you go. But, well, I mean, get out of the corner, but don't dash it at him. Like, don't dash it at him. Continue on with the dead cross pressure. No, don't dash at this man. Then this is what happens. It looks like you tried for the block too, or you tried for a grab or something. Well, if you tried for a grab, it would have been counter hit. So I guess you tried for a block or something else. Dead cross from this? Yeah, I guess that's okay. Yeah, that kind of happens. Wrong. I would almost say almost wrong height. That kind of works because it is medium. But L, I guess, would have been like right around here if it was like L. Good cross up. He didn't block it. That was good pressure. He was on the lane canceled. He kind of had to hold that. And he was actually it wasn't even counter hit. It looked like he was almost trying to block the other direction, but he was up forwarding. Yeah, that was an up forward. Why did you go for the burst bait? Why did you go for the burst bait? Why did you go for the burst bait? Look at Parasol's health. And this happened once before. What is this? You still had him dizzy. You still had him dizzy to work with. Look at that. That is a light right there. That is a you fall to the ground. That is a you fall to the ground. You let bypass do the thing. You fall to the ground. You SOK. You SMP. You kill this Parasol. Back off the burst bait. You also try for a grab. You were nowhere near because he's still up backing. Dead crosses. There's no reason for you to do that because he blocked it. You're absolutely lucky that you survived that too. You dead cross. He's still blocking. No reason to bypass. Bad decision right here. You're lucky you're close enough to the ground because you almost got punished. That was a good decision. Parasol is dead at the very least. Good PVGC. I guess better pressure would have been just straight up grab because grab works. You decide to go for slowest normal in the air yet again. Her best air option is JHK from that distance. That pressure right there. JHK right here would have stuffed all the things. JHK right here stuffed all the things. Even that JLK dude. Well, none of that pressure is real. And as soon as you push block that, you could have up forward. You could have actually punished this because he's canceling right now. You decide to up back. I guess that's not really a good decision though. Like instead of trying to up back, I would just hold the blocks, punish him again, to be honest. Scalpels or something. I would punish him again. But now you're on the ground. He gets counter pressure for free using H dive kick. Level 3 to death. Very, very unfortunate. I think that's all of the games by the looks of it. Yeah, that's all the games because you decided to quit out of here. Yeah, that's basically all of the games. So I hope some of this is useful to you. I think most of where your problems lie isn't just the basic neutral and decision making. There are moments where you could be using better normals, like again Val JHK is really good. I probably said SHK a couple times, but Val JHK is really good for space coverage. Bella JMP is really good for space coverage. It's a big normal that covers like a bunch of the screen and a bunch of the airspace. That's useful against Parasol and Squilly. I suppose if you have any questions, just DM me. You know where to find me and stuff. I hope some of this is useful to you and to Buck. Yeah.